Kanna sir.
Sam. Yes, sir.
Sir, start change, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning. So, good morning. Today's class, and before we start today's topic, we'll just refresh in 2-3 minutes what we have learned in previous class or previous classes. So, as you know, all of you, that we have started our class with the management principles. We have gone for the definition, we have gone for the different principles, post-carb given by Gulick, and then we have seen different definitions given by different persons, Punj, Donald, and also F.W. Taylor, etc. Then we have seen how the work can be organized in an organization, mostly the library for which we are concerned, how the work can be organized, what are different works, and then how we plan in advance how we are supposed to work in a library so that we can achieve our goals. So apart from that, we have also seen different aspects of management, different techniques, like
Sir, your voice is not audible.
Video is stuck, sir.
there was some disconnection problem. So we'll continue our so as I was telling, we have seen the different aspects: planning, we have seen organizing, we have seen different principles of management, then we have seen system analysis, how the system works and how we can accelerate the system so that we can achieve our goals. And there we have seen how to apply management by objectives, MBO, or how we can apply MIS. Then yesterday we have also seen certain aspects related to management of libraries, and today we are going to move further ahead, and there are two important topics which we are going to cover today. That is budgeting of the library, how we prepare budget, financial aspects, and also we are going to learn how we are going to develop the collection of our library, because we are concerned with mainly with library. While, of course, I will not only restrict my teaching here only to exactly to your book, that is your study material. Sometime we will discuss certain additional material things, though they are related to library, and it will be helpful to you in your career, in your profession, so that whenever you are facing the situations, whenever you are facing the interviews, it will be helpful to you. So please make it sure whenever I ask you to respond, please try to reply. Don't worry that I know as a student, many times we feel shy. Whatever answers we are giving may be wrong, or there may be something correct, something wrong. So what others will think? You have come to learn here. So why you worry? You tell whatever you know about the aspect, you reply it, and definitely I am here to modify whatever reply you give in case I feel that the reply is not suitable. So today we are going to see the main aspect, the collection development in a library. So the term here, two terms are there, collection and development. So can somebody tell me, please try, what is meant by library collection? What is meant by library collection? What is the collection of the library? Keshava, please try.
Books, journals, magazines, periodicals.
Books, journals. Okay, good. No doubt. Books are the basic things which are required in the library. Then reports. Then you have told journals. Yes, good. Apart from the journals, books or reports, we will also have certain information resources. Narmada, can you tell me what will be some more items in the collection? Try one or two. What we will have in addition to books, in addition to journals, or in addition to reports, what we will be having? Mr. Karthik, Raju, can you add one or two? What more will be there in the library collection?
Intellectual materials.
Of course, in what the earlier person has told is books, journals.
Subscriptions to databases.
Good, good. You have added one more. That is what we call databases. Reference books, reference materials, standards, then patents, reviews, annual reviews, are, let it be other kinds of reviews. So many things are there which we use in a library to provide the information to the user. Here, before I take up this development issue of the collection of library, I may further ask you certain things. It will be very useful to you. So please try to tell me, can somebody, you have told the basic thing in a library is a book. Books are acquired in the library. Can somebody tell me what is a book? How you define the book? Suppose you go to an interview for librarians post or for library assistant librarian, you face interview board, and then they ask you, what are the works you do in the library? Suppose first question they tell you, what you do in the library? Can somebody reply?
Acquisition, technical processing,
Okay, acquisition and technical processing.
housekeeping
you
operations,
Okay. What you are going to acquire? You told acquisition. What you are going to acquire?
books, journals, magazines, newspapers, subscriptions to databases,
Nice, nice. You told that you are going to acquire the book. Can you define a book? What is a book? What is a document? What is a book? You told me that you are going to acquire the books. So what is a book? How you will define a book? Can somebody try? What is the definition of book? You tell, this is a, well, what I am showing is a book. Yes, it is a book. But how you will define a book? What is a book? What it contains? Can somebody try in your own words? Suppose in interview, they tell this question to you. Yes, good. Selection?
Collection of the information.
Collection of books. No.
collection of knowledge or some information.
Okay. So, in simple words, I am telling you, please remember what I am telling you. Suppose somebody tells you to define a book. In simple word sentence, you can say a book is embodied thought on some media. What is the definition of a book?
Embodied thought on some media.
A book is embodied thought on some media. That media can be paper. If you see a paper book, that media can be a microform, microfilm, or if it is audio based thing, or it can be a video, whatever it may be. A book is embodied thought or on some medium. Sorry, there is some disturbance outside. Just wait for a minute. It will be over. There is some procession going on in front of the house.
Sir, no problem, sir. You can continue.
Okay.
No problem. You can continue, sir.
Just 1 minute. So, you can say the definition which I have told. A document or a book is embodied thought on some media like paper or microform or in a database or in a computer. Right. So now coming, shall I add something more for your information here? Suppose then you have replied that person is happy. Yes, it is an embodied thought on a paper or some media. Why it is embodied? Because an author writes the book. Who writes the book? An author writes the book. There are several thoughts in the mind of the author. There are several thoughts in the minds of the author. And an audience who is in front of teacher, he doesn't know what is there in the what he is going to teach. unless until it is when a teacher speaks, you are listening. The thoughts of the teacher are confined to those persons who are listening. But suppose you want to pass on those thoughts to the person who is not presently here, and he tells you what the teacher has taught to you today in library science while teaching collection development. You may tell him verbally, but many points you may forget. You may not be able to tell exactly how or what points I have told you. So, suppose you record what I have told you on some media, maybe a tape recorder, maybe on some other way, a video. Then if you replay that thing, it will be in the same fashion. What I taught to you, the person will get. But if what is there in my mind, I want to express to the third persons who are not present now, I have to put in writing those things, maybe on paper, maybe in a computer file, whatever it may be. I produce my thoughts in written communication. And that written communication will go to the third person who never came into my contact also, but he is reading my book, and he will be able to read my mind what aspects I want to tell about a topic. Isn't it? So book helps you to communicate the thoughts which are there without directly present in front of the author. It is a communication media. Very good. Anyhow. So now you know the definition of the book. What is a document? How the thoughts are communicated to the people, which is useful, of course, without the presence of the author also. Now, there are certain medias on which the books can be or thought can be embodied. I will show you certain things here where on which you can put the thoughts. Of course, you know about the paper, which is the media on which you can show the you can communicate through which. Now I am showing something. Can all of you see what is this? Is it appearing to you?
It is like some film.
Pardon?
It is like film.
It is a microfiche. What I am showing to you is the microfiche. In this one, up to 60 pages also can be accommodated in one film. Just it is a media other than the paper. Okay. One more thing I will show. What is this? Are you able to see?
Microfilms.
It is a microfilm. So it is lengthy film on which you can incorporate your thoughts, and you can play this either on a projector, or you can use it on some device so that you can read it. Where else you can put the thought? This you know already, you use it. What is this?
CD.
It is CD. So on CD-ROM or DVD-ROM also you can put your thoughts. And apart from that, suppose a person speaks and what is this? What is this? Can somebody, are you able to see?
Cassette, sir.
It is recording cassette. Very good. So these are some of the digital medias which are other than the paper. Paper everybody knows. So microfiches, opaque cards, recording cassettes, microfilms, all these things can also be used to record the thoughts of an author, which can be communicated in the form of document. Why I am showing these things? Because these are the media, different media on thoughts can be embodied apart from the paper. Paper is a common media. In the past, you know, of course, I don't have here with me to show you. You might have seen in the some of the libraries before paper was invented, then also thoughts were embodied. On what media? Can somebody tell me? Past?
Clay tablets.
Clay tablets, very good, very good.
Papyrus.
Papyrus, okay, okay.
Talapatra Granthas.
Palm leaves. Palm leaves.
So, clay tablets and talpatras are very, those leaves were used to record. If you go to Osmania University Library by chance, sometime, there is a manuscript section. Okay. There even you will find certain old ancient things recorded on the other than paper. Old, if you see the old pandits reciting the Satyanarayana Katha or something, they will take leaf by leaf and then they are loose leaves used to be there. And also if you go to Salarjung Museum, you may also see some of the things, such materials on which the books are written. You can see Quran Sharif very nicely written in different styles on different media. Even on, say, the old things, more than 200, 300 things, years old things are also displayed there. Anyhow, this is just for refreshing you about the library collection, because these form the parts of library collections. Not only the paper, but other medias are also there, which a library stores. Then, one more aspect, just I don't know whether you have learned in your BLSC or not. Can somebody, before I go for anything further, can somebody tell me what are the parts of a book? What are the parts of a book? I have given you the definition of the document, definition of a book on different media. Can somebody tell what are the parts of a printed book? Suppose a printed book is there.
Front page, index page.
You start from top. You start from the outside. Before you told the, what you call that front page which is there in the top, you call front cover. What you call?
Front cover.
Front cover. And last page will be back cover. Can somebody tell me where you put the labels on the books? This portion of a book. What do you call this?
Spine.
Very good. It is known as book spine, on which you put the barcode labels. If book is thick, you can put the ordinary cloth or paper label to indicate call number or accession number. What is this page? What is this page?
Title page, sir.
It is title page. Most of the information you take from the title page while you are describing a document, either in a catalog card or in a database, or having the information. Okay. Before title page, there is a page where the simple title is written. I am showing another book. Nothing is there except the title. And if you see the back of this, only the titles of the same author are displayed. That's all. Can somebody tell me the name of this? What you call this? Because we are now concerned with documents, document development, books development, collection development. So before that, I should know, I will try to make you know the basics of the documents also. Yeah. Anybody? What you call this? This is the paper which is preceding the title page. It is known as half title page. What it is known as? Half, H-A-L-F, half title page, on which in front side only title will be there. On back side, there may be an advertisement of other papers, other books of related subject, or some series information may be there. So, what are the other contents of a book, of a document? Can somebody, after following the half title page, there is title page on which you find the title of the book, authors, names of the authors. Then you are finding below the name of publisher and maybe year of publication. Sometimes it is given back on the verso side or back side of the title page. What you call to back side of a title page or half title page or front cover page, it is also known as verso. V-E-R-S-O. Verso of the title page, verso of the half title page, verso of the back cover. So on the verso of the title page, you find the copyright information, you find the year of publication, maybe how many editions have come or how many reprints have come. What is the difference between a reprint and edition? You might find in some of the books, these are general knowledge questions related to document. What is the difference between you? I am showing you here. The book
Reprint means we are using a
you see here. I am showing
another
a book.
kind of paper.
Yes. Here, what I am showing you is what I call is this one. You can see here the information about the reprints, etc. So the difference between an edition is that normally whenever there is something added due to the previous edition, or then it is known as a new edition. If there is no additional things given in any chapter or in any part of the book, but it is only the thing, fresh impression is there, fresh copies are made from the previous setup, then it is known as reprint. Reprint means as it is print as previous. Okay. And yes, now coming to more questions. I will finish this part what I am telling you in another 3-4 minutes. What are the other parts after title page? Yes, somebody try, please try. Because in being a librarian, you should know about the books.
Abstract, sir.
Forward page.
Abstract.
It is, pardon?
Abstract, index, preliminary pages, subject content.
Normally, okay. There will be no abstract in
Preface,
the book.
preface.
Normally, there will be
Preface
small
acknowledgement.
introduction. There will be acknowledgement will be there, good, and there will be what we call normally preface. What
Preview.
you call it?
Preview.
P-R-E-F-A-C-E. Preface. Preface is written by the author, and it gives the normally gist of what it contains, what the book contains. That is what we call as preface. Pre means prior. Prior to the actual material which you are seeing, that is known as preface. And after that, you may also find, as you told, some acknowledgement. If somebody wants to give the acknowledgement, that will be there. There will be contents page. That what is content page? What content page will give?
Index, sir.
No. There is a difference between index and content page.
Course structure.
Content page, I am telling you, please listen. A content page gives chapterization. What are different chapters are there that will be given in the content page? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. There will be chapter names, serial number, and chapter name, and against that there will be beginning page of that chapter, or there may be beginning as well as ending. So this is what we call the parts of other portions of the books. And there may be some cases you may find there is what we call, please mute, please don't talk here. So you will find there is a list of tables, a list of illustrations that may also be there in a book. Apart from that, if you go to the end, you may find there is what will be there in either at the end of each chapter or in the last, there where the reference, the topic, what you call?
Reference glossary.
References. Good. Now coming to, since you have told me, I will put one more question. You told me references and glossary. What is the difference between a reference and glossary? What is a glossary and what is a reference? Please try to answer if you know. References are the materials, are the list of books, list of articles, list of other documents consulted, which have been used for preparation of the different chapters, where you may have to cite that according to this, like that name of the author, and which you have consulted in preparing your document. That is what we call references. You have referred to those documents in preparing your document. Okay? And glossary, which you are told, is an alphabetical list of the terms which have occurred in your document, in your book or textbook or reference book. You write the terms in alphabetical order and give the define that term. Meaning of that term is given in short, in a sentence or two. That is known as glossary. Understood? What is glossary? What is glossary?
Alphabetical list, sir. Of
Alphabetical list of the terms which
terms,
have
document.
which are there in the document, and you give its definition also same time. Okay, define that term, and sometime you may find, in addition to references, in addition to glossary, what we call as bibliography. Bibliography. What is that? What is in addition to references, the bibliography is added. What is that? Bibliography is the list of related topics which are discussed in the document or the book which you have written. And but only the thing, that is a list of further suggestions for reading. Those books also, those documents also deal with the same topic which is described in your document. But only the thing you are suggesting, you read if you want more knowledge, please read that thing. But they have not been referred in this document. They have not been.
What is the difference between reference and bibliography?
They are reference and bibliography. Same thing I am explaining. Reference is you have read that article or that reference document and cited inside your book, telling that according, suppose you have written in the Krishna Kumar document development or collection development, and you have, while describing the material inside your book, you are telling according to Krishna Kumar, the library documents consist of these types document. That means you have cited the work of Krishna Kumar. It becomes reference for you. And suppose instead of that you are listed some books, other books by P.S.G. Kumar, another book by Professor Viswalkar or some Professor Evans or something, that you have not cited inside your material, but still you have listed out, that becomes a bibliography. That is suggestions for further reading. They are also related to same topic, but they are not cited inside the matter by you. Understood now? What is the difference between reference and a bibliography? Bibliography,
Yes.
which is not cited, and references which is cited inside. And apart from that, in the last, there will be a index. Somebody told me about two contents page as index. There is a difference between content page and index. Content page is the chapterization. Page chapter number 1 starts on this page. Chapter 2 starts on this page. That is content. In index, the
Keywords.
terms, as you are in glossary, same way the terms are listed without definition. Only the terms like cataloging, DDC, LC, or say your David decimal classification, or say reference service. All those in alphabetical order, those terms are listed, and against that page number is given. Page number or numbers are given which have occurred in the document somewhere. Understood now? What is the index difference between index and content page? Is it clear? Content page is the chapterization, names of the lessons with beginning or both the beginning and ending page number, while the index is the alphabetical list of terms which have occurred in the document, but they are not having definition. If it have definition, it becomes glossary. Only the thing in index, those terms are having page numbers, on which page numbers that term has occurred. I will show you. Just see here. I am showing you. What is this? What is this?
Contents.
Content page. Very good. And what is this?
Index page.
Index page, in which the terms are defined and against that page number is given. So now it may be clear to you the things between what is the difference between content page, what is the difference between index, what is the difference between glossary and index. And finally, one more term I will tell. Please remember, it is for your general knowledge. It is not that you have to write these things in an examination. But whenever you go for interview or being a professional librarian, you are supposed to know these things. You may not find in textbooks, but you may be requiring such information as a professional librarian. There is another term, what we call errata, E-R-R-A-T-A, errata. What is that errata? Can somebody tell me?
Error correction, sir. Errors correction.
Yes, please. Very good. Very good. It is error correction. Means on which page, what they will write the page number on which wrongly printed spellings or wrongly printed word, and against that corrected what is the correct spelling. Normally what happens whenever after printing of a book, if you find certain errors, a simple page is printed listing those words which are misprint or wrong spellings, and it is pasted as a leaflet. It is pasted as a single page, either in front or sometime in the last, so that while reading, if you come across those wrong spellings, it should be read as correct. Understood? That is known as errata. Apart from that, there may be in a document, there may be addendum. Addendum or appendices. Singular is appendix, plural is appendices. Appendix 1, appendix 2, appendix 3. That means if anything to be added further, maybe a list of terms, or maybe a map, or maybe some information related to some measurements units in science books, those are covered under appendices or some addendum. Suppose you are bringing out a reprint of a book and you want to add some information, even though the book is same reprint of previous thing, but you are adding 1 or 2 pages as addendum, new information. So these are some of the basic things I wanted to tell you. Maybe today I have told, but I have decided that this information I should pass on to the future librarians. You people are future librarians. You should know these things, and you should be knowing these basics of documents, basics of some facts about the documents. Okay, now coming to the collection development. How the documents or the material in a library is developed. The objective of the librarian is also to develop the collection so as to meet the requirements of the users. Users may be belonging to a single subject organization, specialized library, or they may be a university or college library. Everywhere we want that our collection of our library should be developed. So you have to see what are the sources from where you get the information about new documents, what is your acquisition policy, how you are adding the documents to your library, what are the ways in which you can acquire the new documents. First thing, no doubt, every library will have its budget, own budget, and you are developing your collection by way of purchasing new documents which have been suggested by the users. Users may be research scholars, users may be students, users may be faculty members, professors, readers, professors, or any person who is a user of the library may suggest for the purchase of new publications in the library. You take suggestions from people, you get the books from the booksellers on approval. Whenever new books are coming to a booksellers, they will be coming and giving you the new books which as per your requirement. That means the subjects which are taught in your college, in which courses are running on that particular subject, or if it is a specialized library, maybe botany related, maybe geology related, maybe geology related, maybe geophysics related, maybe economics related. CES, various organizations, CES, economics, and there even statistics books are there. There may be business management like Institute of Public Enterprise. So those related discipline books are given by the booksellers on approval. Those approval books are circulated among the faculty members. They will give their recommendations, are put up because the library committee itself consists of different subject experts from different departments, different subjects heads. So they may see the books on approval, whatever is received from the booksellers. They are put up to committee. Committee decides. They may recommend these books you please purchase. Your authorities approve, and you place orders. Get those books along with invoice. You may pass the invoice. You may technically process the book and put on the for maintenance. Can somebody tell me, you since you are already BLSC, what is meant by the books on approval? Books on
Approved by the library
approval.
committee.
Yeah. Pardon? Pardon?
Approved by the committee.
Yes, please repeat.
Sir, approved by a committee.
Approved by the committee. No. Books on approval is not books approved by the committee. Books on approval means, again here I may take your 3-4 minutes to explain this process. You know, you reply to my questions, you will understand. Who writes the books? Who writes?
Author.
Very good. Authors write the books. Who are authors? Authors are subject experts. Because they are subject experts, they are writing the books on their expertise on their particular topic. Who publishes the book? My second question, who publishes the book?
Publishers.
Publishes the book. The books which are written by authors are passed on to the publishers. They will talk, authors will talk with publishers, and they give the manuscript to the publisher to publish the book. There are different publishers. Indian Vikas publisher. There is Rajkamal publisher. publication, there BPB publication. There are foreign publishers also, highly big organization, elsewhere publisher, Cambridge University publisher, Oxford University publisher. There is Springer Verlag, like that. There are different publishers are there. So author writes the book using their subject expertise, pass on the manuscript to the publisher, and the publisher, after referring it to the referee, or if he is satisfied, he is ready to publish the book. And what benefit author gets if the book is published? What benefit? Why authors write the book? Why don't they publish themselves? Why they are giving to publishers? Because publishers have got all the for publishing. The author gets benefits in the form of royalty. What they get? Royalty. What is royalty? Whenever the books published or sold out to the readers, the publisher every year provides how many books copies are sold. Based on that, some royalty to the author, some amount, because they have written the books, their knowledge they are using. So publisher has published the copies, maybe 500 copies of a book. Then he passes on to third person. Who is that? What that category? Distributor. Who are the distributor? Certain companies, private fellows, they will be having distribution of one or more publishers. Distributors will be there in different countries. In India also there are distributors. In USA also distributor, UK also distributor. So whatever is published in USA, a few copies will be passed on to the distributor in India, distributor in Brazil, distributor in Singapore. Understood? Whenever new copies of a publications are published, few copies for promotion purpose or for selling purpose are passed on to the distributor. And distributors will have what? Can somebody tell me? Distributor will bookseller. Very good. It is a cycle. It is a cycle. So distributors will have contacts with the different booksellers within the country. There may be some time possible South India distributor, North India distributor, or there may be a single distributor for entire country also. So these booksellers will have their representatives who will be contacting booksellers, telling that we are distributing the books of particular publishers on particular subjects, or maybe many subjects. And in turn, the booksellers are having contact with whom?
Bookstalls or librarian or else.
Bookstalls means booksellers. So they are having librarians. Very good. So there is a circle, I will tell you. So distributors will be having contact with booksellers, and booksellers representatives will have the contact with whom?
Readers or librarians?
Librarians of different organizations. So you see, a big circle is there. A big circle is there. Author to publisher, publisher to distributor, distributor to bookseller, bookseller to librarian, and librarian to, yes?
Committee, sir. Library committee.
No. Committee, of course. Yeah, that is a part of administration.
Librarian.
Librarian.
Readers.
Users. Who provides books to users?
Library.
Library.
Or the library. So it is a vicious circle. Author or authors to publisher, publisher to distributor,
Distributor to bookseller,
bookseller to library,
librarian to library.
Users. Understood? How the information flows, sources of information flows from the author to the user. It is passing through so many channels, so many the reader gets the book. He will read within the library, or if he is a member, he will get the books issued from library and go and read in his house. Similarly, so now coming to other aspect of documents development or books collection development. How books? So what the I will add one more thing. What happens? No. Will have representatives. Okay. So book librarians. Since you are distance mode students, you may you please try to understand this. It is very important. So the representatives comes to the librarian, who are the representatives of the different publisher, the different booksellers or publishers. They will come to librarian and tell, we are in your city, or we are nearby your city having a bookshop. We supply books related to different disciplines or in a specialized subject only. Can somebody tell me names of one or two booksellers who are specialized booksellers? Specialized booksellers. Neil Kamal supplies the books on every subject. Neil Kamal, Raj Kamal, who are in Koti Sultan Bazar, they supply the books on all subjects. Any specialized bookseller? Think. I will tell you. You know, opposite to High Court, there is Asia Law House. Asia Law Publisher. Asia Law House. They supply books only in law. No other books. Books related to law. In Koti, there is La Publico. They supply books only in law. There is a supplier, Paras bookseller, in Jambag area or where Naurang Talk is that lane. He supplies books only in medical science and computer science. Those two divisions are there. One supplies only computer science book, other supplies only medical books. There is a Jain bookseller or Jain publisher, supplies books only in medical sciences. So there are different booksellers. They supply multi-level books. There is book syndicate. There is, as you told, Neil Kamal, Raj Kamal, professional book services, Book Point. They supply multidisciplinary books, different subject books. But these fellows, La Publico, Paras, or Usmania Medical Bookshop, such booksellers are supplying the books only in a particular subject area. Some booksellers are specialized in social sciences. Some booksellers are specialized in science books only. They don't deal in social sciences. So the representatives of the booksellers go to the library to library, meet librarians and tell what kind of books they are supplying. And they will take the details of the specialized subjects dealt in that institutes for which they may supply that book to that library. And whenever new books are coming to the books published by his publisher, few copies come to distributor. Distributor sends the books to the bookseller, and bookseller sort out the books according to subject and send those books on approval to the relevant library. CCMB specialized in biology. IICT specialized in chemical sciences. NGRI specialized in geophysics. GSI specialized in Geological Survey of India. Institute of Public Enterprises, Business Management and Enterprise Management. Administrative Staff College, Management. So, relevant subject books are given, brought out whenever new books are coming. The representative of booksellers comes to the books librarians and tell, please, these are the new books. Please review, see, show to your faculty, should put up to your library committee, and we are giving 15 days to 1 month time. You settle. If you don't want if your committee doesn't recommend that book, please return back without obligation. We'll take back. In case books are recommended, please give orders to us so that we supply the bill to you. You understood? This is known as books on approval. Is it clear to all of you?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
please. Books on approval, clear? So, the books, thus, those books which are approved, orders are placed, and the books which are suggested by a faculty, but they are not available with local booksellers, you may place order with them or place directly order with publisher or distributor. They will supply you the books. For those books which are not there with readily available with booksellers, the booksellers, if you place order, they will procure from the publisher and supply to you. You pass their bills, process the book, put on shelves to be used by the readers. Clear? Then
Yes,
second
sir.
thing is books. So one is books by suggestions you are procuring. Second, books on approval, which you have procured through booksellers, which are sent on approval on recommendation of committee. Third thing is gifts and exchanges. Gifts and exchanges, what we call gratis books. GRATIS. Gratis means books which have been gifted to a library by somebody,
Donations.
or the books which have come on exchange basis. What is the difference between the exchange and the donation? Suppose I want to donate some books to the library. I may purchase and give. Suppose if I am philanthropist, I want to, I love people, I may love reading, so I may give some books to the library. Or I might have purchased few books, maybe because I belong to geology, so I have purchased books on geology. I also belong to library science, I have purchased books on library science. I also know to some extent homeopathy. I have purchased homeopathy books. So when I have become old, I don't feel any more needed by me. Though books are very good, not only good in content, good also from outside, not spoiled. I may donate it to a library who may be using it. I may donate my library science book to Institute of Library Science or Department of Library Science. I may donate geology books to any library using geology books, GSI, NGRI, or whatever it may be. I may be having a huge collection. I may donate those books. That becomes donation. Then there may be exchanges. I may be belonging to some institution and GRI. Many publications are brought out by our institution. I may need another institutions like AMD or NMDC or any foreign Geological Society of America or American Geophysical Union. They may also be publishing their publications. I may say, okay, whatever is published by our institute, one copy I will send to you. Please send your publication to my institute because both belong to the same subject. Both belong to the same subject. That is known as exchanges. Give your publication, I will give my publication. Like old barter system. If I am producing cereals, I am producing wheat, rice, I will give wheat, rice to you, you give pulse to me. So I will exchange my publication. They will be happy using my publication. I will be using their publication. I will be happy. So exchanges, donations also helps in building the collection in a library. Certain institutions allow becoming the member, institutional member. There is the Geological Society of India, Bangalore. They are having annual or life membership. Pay 1 lakh rupees. We pay to that organization. Whatever, they are publishing very good books in geology, earth sciences. We become member. They are sending us the publication as a membership. Maybe more than 1 lakh they may give us, though we are paying membership fee. Or we may become annual member, then also they exchange the publication. We add those publications, whatever is sent by them to us, we will add to our library. We will accession those things, we will keep in our library. Our collection becomes rich. Isn't it? That is the way. Everything we cannot purchase. No library in the world is self-sufficient in any discipline. We should have exchange system. We should have accept the gift. We may have to do such things. And apart from that, apart from the books, what is the library collection? Library collection consists of, as somebody told me, journals, magazines. So you have to pay to the publishers in the form of subscriptions every year. Get journals, record it in your codex, because journals are different than the books. You pay for the books when the books are arriving to you. Your place order, book is coming. You pass the bill, pay amount later. But in case of books, journals, you have to pay before the subscription starts. Normally, it may be January to December. So you may have to pay for next year, maybe in November, December itself. Subscribe, prepare budget. Understood? You have to pay the subscription in advance. And there may be different periodicities for the journals. For that purpose, what is the other name to journals or magazines? What do you call it? Somebody?
Serials.
Serials. Okay, good. Any other name?
Periodicals.
Very good. Why do you call periodicals? My question is, why you call periodicals? Because
it comes in a interval period.
Periodicity is there, sir.
Periodicity will be there. Yeah. So some will become, some are quarterly, some are half yearly, some are bi-weekly, some are weekly, some are say semi-quarterly, bi-monthly, monthly, depends. If it every month, if it is every 15 days, what you call it? If a journal publishes every 15 days, what do you call it?
Fortnight report, fortnight periodical.
Very good. Fortnight periodical. Every week, weekly. Twice a week, bi-weekly. Or maybe monthly, maybe quarterly. Once in 2 months, or once in 2 times in a quarter, semi-quarterly, bi-quarterly, half-yearly. Suppose a journal is coming every day, what do you call it?
Daily.
What you call? There is no
Daily, sir.
journal which is published every day. It becomes newspaper, isn't it?
Newspaper.
Newspaper also periodicals, isn't it? No doubt. So it is newspaper, daily it comes, daily. Maybe 365 days or 360 days or 350 days, except on holidays. Every day it is published. So we call daily newspapers. So you pay in advance for the journal subscription and you record as and when the journals are coming. If a journal issue is missing due to postal subscription, missing in the postal transaction, then you may claim for the missing issue and you record as and when the journal is coming. I am showing you what is this card is there. You see, please see. This is known as what it is written.
Periodicals card.
It is a periodicals card. It is what we call the cardex.
Cardex, sir. KARDX.
You record, periodical cardex. You write on the one side the year and volume number, and then months are printed, and you record the periodicals on this cardex as and when coming. And when you find that next issue has come but previous issue has not come, so you may have to place tell missing claims. They will replace. But if the claims are more than 3-4 times in a year, they may not replace. Then there is a problem then. Then you may have to write to your organization if they are not placing, giving you, or they are not replacing, then you may have to writing to your authority, higher authority. So then nowadays this problem of missing issue has been solved. No postal transaction missing. No missing stopped at the sometime what happens, no, at customs they are stopping. If you are getting it by the surface mail, because there are 3 ways you can get the periodical: by surface mail, surface airlift, or by air mail. Air mail directly comes from publisher to your city. If it is surface airlift, to some extent it comes by air, some extent comes by sea mail. But totally, if it is by sea mail, it may take 3 months to arrive the articles journal after publication. It will be stopped at seaport by customs people, thinking that some important thing is there. You may have to write to them, go to them, clear the customs problems. So air mail is best. Otherwise, the issues will be missing. It will be lying with customs people. Sometimes postal negligence will be there. It has happened with us many times. My institute name was National Geophysical Research Institute. Another name is National Institute of Nutrition, Tarnaka. Both are in Tarnaka. Postman sees national, doesn't see geophysical or nutrition. Throws our journal to NIN, National Institute of Nutrition. Their journal to NGRI. So what we used to do for when we do that wrongly delivered journals, we telephone to others, we telephone to librarian, they send their peon, they will pick up from us whenever our journals are going there. But suppose it is delivered outside Hyderabad somewhere, person is negligent, he may throw our journals, so it will be always missing. Publisher will not supply again. When we are telling we have not received, he says we have sent on such and such date, please inquire with your post office. Remains missing. In such cases, what we'll do? There is no other go. We have to write to our authorities, or telephone to other librarians to whom you know they are also subscribing to same journal. By mistake, if you are having a duplicate journal, if you have received, please send us whatever is duplicate. I will circulate that list of duplicate issues to other library. We may exchange it. Okay, that is another issue. But a solution has come nowadays. Can somebody tell me what is that solution? No missing
Online.
issues.
Online.
Very good. Online. Nowadays, we are subscribing to online journals. Yes, online. What we'll do? We supply the we place order for the digital version of the journal. We supply the IP address. We supply of our server, and journals are as soon as it is published in digital format, it is made accessible to us, and all our people simultaneously they are able to access that journal, read that journal. At least when we were getting print copy, we were getting one print copy of the journal, but here you will simultaneously 50 people also can use the same journal. No mutilation, no tearing of pages by the readers, no scribbling on the journal by some miscreants, no tearing of pages by the readers, no missing issues in postal transaction, no stoppages by customs, quick access. Today journal is published, tomorrow you will get it. By evening you may get it access. So that is the advantage of online subscriptions. Only the thing, there may be procedures difference in subscription. You may have to enter into license agreement with the publisher for perpetual access, getting the same issue which you are subscribing this year, next year also, further years also, perpetually. We call PERPETUAL, perpetual access. You can get back files from volume 1, issue 1 of each journal. You may subscribe to it one-time payment, legacy files or back files of the journals. You may pay one time, get access from issue 1, volume 1, issue 1. No postal missing, no delays, speed access, simultaneous access, no missing issues, no mutilations. That is the advantage of digital libraries, digital access to the journals. That is there. If you see your collection development, you may find in that chapter a chapter on digital library, digital subscription, online subscription to the journals. So your collection development will be based on your own subscriptions for journals, purchase of books, exchange of books and journals, gifts received from others, becoming institutional members of others. So these are some of the ways you can develop the collection of your library. I hope you might have got certain additional knowledge about the documents, procedures, definitions related to documents while learning this. Now we'll move to another topic of today's, of course, small topic, not very big topic, that is budgeting. It is budgeting.
Sir,
Budgeting is, yeah.
sir,
Yes,
one
please.
request, sir. Sir, please provide a PDF, sir. After completing the class, please provide PPT or PDF form in the group, sir. It is easy to write project work also,
I
sir.
don't have reason. No, I don't have PPTs. I am just explaining you verbally
Okay, sir.
because based on I have worked 40 years as in libraries and all different places. So I am giving you my verbal knowledge, whatever is there. Please, you note down as and when you feel. Please note down. Please keep
Actually,
notebooks.
we
Always
didn't
I am
get
telling from.
books. We didn't get
You
books,
didn't
sir. We
get
have assignments. That's why we are asking, sir.
No, you will be getting your books from Jubilee Hills. Go and you will get it.
They told us to,
Why you have
we are posting only, no need to come to study center. They are telling.
Prepare running notes.
So please
Running
go and
notes.
get the books. Get the books.
Okay.
Okay. Please note down as and when I am attending.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you.
So, okay. So, coming to budget. What is meant by budget or budgeting process? It is the process where you are planning what to procure, what services to provide in the library, what goals, what objectives to achieve by available money. Available money to be spent for a library. So, money comes from where? Money comes from where? Money comes from the parent organization. Normally, libraries will not be just independent. Suppose it is an academic library, it will be under some university, under some college, or some school, some educational academic institution. So academic libraries will be under. And all public libraries will be directly and controlled by the Department of Libraries, by the respective state governments. Or if it is a university library, it will be working under some university, and special libraries work under the parent organizations. Special libraries like maybe research institutions, ICMR, ICAR, SIR, PRDO, or maybe IITs. Specialized libraries work under the respective parent body. So these parent bodies get their respective ICMR, ICSIR, whatever be central government, whenever budget is passed in the parliament, that they allocate the funds for science this much, for this other aspect this much, salaries this much. So based on the amount received by the department, they allocate it to different institutions, and whatever institutional budget a parent body is getting, out of that they will allocate some amount of purchases to be made, services to be provided by the library of that institute. Maybe they say 6% to 10% of the institutional budget is allocated to the library. It is must. Budget is must. And as I told under the earlier, while seeing the management of the institute, every year the authorities of the institute, management of the institute asks the librarian to prepare the budget proposals. What we prepare? Proposals. How much budget you want for the next year? For what purpose? How much for the procurement of documents or books? How much you want for journal subscription? How much you want for providing services like reprography service, translation service, or computer database searching? How much you want for the information dissemination, accessing the databases, or document delivery service, either to be provided to others or get from other organization. You have to present in breakup how much you want for each item or how much you want under each head. No doubt, organization calculates for salaries of employees, library staff also. We don't calculate for salaries. Salaries are under separate budget head. That organization take care. But we have to, for the collection development, for providing services, to achieve the goals of the organization, we need money every year. And that money is allocated by the organization every year. You have to do the exercise of budgeting in the month of February. Then budget is allocated by government and it comes after 1st April, financial year. Yesterday somebody was telling the financial year starts from 1st April to 31st March.
March 31st.
March 31st. So advance planning is done for making proposal for the budget with breakups, and that goes to your planning and project monitoring organization. From there, head of the institution reviews it and sends it to the relevant department, CSIR, ICR, whatever. Again, they will consolidate from all the labs, from all the institutes, and pass it on to the government, and parliament decides. And when budget is released, they are distributed to different organizations. And why budget is needed? Budget is needed for, no doubt, for procurements, for collection development, for providing service, for maintaining the personals, providing wages, or providing salaries to them. And this exercise of preparing budget proposal is done every year, annual budget. Apart from that, two terms are there: plan budget, non-plan budget. Plan budget, non-plan budget. Plan budget is every year how much you are spending. Naturally, next year also that much you are supposed to spend, but more, with at least 5% or 7% or 10% more than the previous year. Some expenditure unknowingly, paper expenditure for xerox, toner, some repairs, some purchase of computer, purchase of internet service, purchase of some databases, special requirements. All non-planned budget will be there. Non-planned. You cannot plan how much you require for that. You may request, and organization may allocate if resources are available. They may give you non-planned budget, but planned budget, of course, that will be given normally, unless until there is a budget cut announced by the government. Budget cut by state government. Budget cut by central government. In that case, there may be problem. You may have to cut the purchase of resources. At least if you want to maintain the services at the same level throughout the year, but at least resources, purchase of resources, you may have to sometime cut. And generally, X comes on which? Not the purchase of books, because purchase of books will be one time affair for a particular book. The journal subscriptions. You may be asked to review the list of journals subscribed by your organization. List of journals to subscribe. You know, I will tell you, in any library, maybe university library or any academic library, particularly special libraries, 90% of the budget goes for journal subscription. How much we spend in NGRI, you know, per year for subscription? 1 crore rupees, 1 crore 10 lakhs only for journal subscription. Hardly 5 to 8 lakhs or 10 lakhs for books, but crore rupees goes for journal subscription. Whether it is online, even previously when it was print also we were spending a lot, and when we were subscribing to online journals, then also it goes in crores, Huge budget is required for periodical subscription. What we are doing to curtail the subscription, or without curtailing subscription, how to provide service to the readers. Continue providing the same kind of service, even though if there is a budget constraint. Certain ways you have to explore as a manager of the library. You may have to explore how to do it. So to some extent, to our rescue, library consortia has come. Consortium or library consortia. Can somebody tell me? You have studied this term in your BLSC also. Consortium or consortia plural. What is meant by it? You might have definitely studied in your BLSC.
A group of people or a group of institutions.
Try to a group of institutions joining together.
Network.
For what purpose? For subscriptions
Communication,
of
sharing information.
Sharing the resources. Maybe journals, maybe online mode. Mostly this has come only when we have switched over to online subscriptions for journals. Online subscription to journals. We share our resources. What the consortia, coordinator of the consortia, particular consortia, they negotiate with publishers. Suppose under CSIR system, there are 40 labs. Out of the 40 labs, 30 labs are subscribing, or 35 labs are subscribing to same journal, Nature, Science, Scientific American. So what we'll do? Or a group out of 40 labs, there are 10 labs subscribing to same journals of elsewhere, same titles, same chemistry journal, same physics journal, same art science journal. So the consortia negotiates with the publisher. What they will say, you are charging for each person maybe 5 lakhs or 4 lakhs. So please reduce the subscription. Provide access to, we will pay instead of 10 institutions, we will pay for 8 institutions. You provide the journals to all. Online access to all. So thus you are from each publisher for each journal or some some amount will be saved to each library. And there will be reduced cost. Sometime if we are paying for a subscription 5 lakhs, instead they may say, okay, each lab pay 4 lakhs. So for different publisher, we may save some money. Even though budget constraint may be there, we may continue to provide same service, same journals every year. So budget or budgeting provides control of the resources, control of the money to be spent, how much we are going to spend. If budget cut is there, then no other go. Sometimes you may have to review the list of journals, rationalize the publication. Rationalization means, suppose in Hyderabad there are 5, 6 nearby libraries. You subscribe to one journal, other fellow subscribe to other journal, which is core for them. Other 5 journal from other one institution. Make rationalization. Whenever, suppose less used journals are there, you stop. Whenever your reader is asking for the access to particular journal, tell other library to provide the resource on document delivery basis or on the interlibrary loan access basis. That will help. And publishers themselves have also come up with certain plans due to budget constraints. What are those plans? I will tell you 1 or 2 things. You may be studying under information retrieval and related papers, other papers, or your computers, introduction to computers. What is that? Suppose you want to have access to some information. Suppose a subscription to a particular journal may be costing annually 2 lakhs rupees to be paid. 24 issues, maybe that may be coming fortnightly. 24 issues for that journal, cost comes to 2 lakhs. Publishers provide, instead of subscription, access to you. Out of the, suppose there may be each issue, there may be 5 articles or 10 articles. Suppose each issue 10 articles and 24 issues are published per year. How many total articles it becomes in a year? Each issue publishes 10 articles and 24 times it is published. How many total articles are published? 240. 240. So, but maybe all 240 articles are not used by your people, not needed by your people. Maybe only 10 articles are needed. Throughout the year, people are asking this article, that article, maybe maximum 10 articles out of 240. So why you spend 240, 2 lakhs rupees? Publishers have come up. If you want a, you are online. You can see the abstract free of cost. Suppose 10 articles PDF are needed. If you click on that PDF, a message comes. If you want this article access or you want to download this article, pay $30 or $25. Each dollar is about 70 rupees. 70 into say 30, 2000. How much it comes? 70 into 30 rupees.
2,100.
Tell me. 2,100.
100.
Okay. So you are supposed to pay 2,100 if you want to download this article. And I told how many articles out of 240 are maybe requested? 10 articles. 2,100 into 10, how much it becomes? 2,100 into 10, 21,000. So you spend 21,000 for getting 10 articles access, while the cost of subscription is 2 lakhs rupees. So how much you are saving? You are saving 1,80,000 rupees. If you are switching over to access mode instead of subscription mode for the journals which are not core to you, which are not frequently required by your users. Is it not saving of budget? It is a saving of budget. Similarly, even if you don't want to download it, that article, if you want just to see on your computer for 1 week, you cannot print, you cannot save, but you can see for a week. You pay only $10 or $5. $10 means 700 rupees. And for 10 articles, 7,000 rupees. So you have to explore the ways how you can continue providing the service to the users and get the information in less amount. Less amount. Are you feeling bored? Yes?
No, sir.
Because I am finding that participants have reduced from 20 to 12. So people are slowly moving away.
No, sir.
Anyhow, don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry.
It is the last time.
So you provide service, continue to provide service to the readers in less amount. That is the way we work. Budget control also can be there. You spend, at least continue spending same amount what you are getting, what you got less this year. Then also service should not be affected. You should plan that way. Management, that is the management of libraries. You have to see that users are not getting affected. Even though budget got affected, you are getting less money, readers are not affected. Okay. As I told, the budget preparation process is annual process. Every year you have to prepare the budget. Nowadays, a term sometime on short note it may come. Normally, how you prepare the budget? Based on the previous year's budget. Suppose this year, current year, you have got 1 crore rupees as budget. And next year, you are told in the February to prepare the proposals for coming 22-23 financial year. Normally, you add some percentage because every year in subscription or in cost of the journal, some increase will be there, maybe 5%. 3 to 10% increase may be there. So you may have to show the figures for next year that much more. This year you got 1 crore, then at least you should get 1 crore 5 lakhs or 1 crore 10 lakhs next year. That is the increase you expect. And you want your parent body to give that much budget to you so that you continue to maintain that same type of services, same type of books and journal access to your readers, same services, no lacuna. same computerization, same access to online. So you need extra budget. There is sometime a note I was telling, come in examination. What is zero-based budget? Zero-based budget. So normally the budget is prepared based on the current year's figures for next year. But sometimes government has proposed based on some one Peter, some name is there, I'm forgetting. So he has proposed for the company zero-based budget, and based on that, government also sometime they are encouraging to go for zero-based budget. What is that zero budget? They don't care for the previous how much it was allocated. They are telling you to start with scratch. Suppose you want how much for journals if you are proposing. Again, review your list of journals as if you are not subscribed to previous years. Tell your committee to rigorously decide how many subscriptions you want, what kind of service you want, how many books you want, based on for each head. Think as a zero-based and propose the allocation. Propose the allocation for next year. Zero-based budgeting. Though always it is not encouraged, though nowadays people are adopting, some organizations are adopting zero-based budget, but normally the budgets are allocated based on the previous year's allocation, increasing something. If not increasing, at least maintain the same level. If do not maintain same level, if there is a cut, constraint comes, no doubt, on services, on subscriptions, on document procurement. There you may have to plan how you are going to continue. Follow more document delivery services. Encourage more interlibrary loans. And also go for such things. Nowadays, before I close for today, I ask you one or two questions. How
Yes,
you?
sir.
I would like to ask one or two questions. That, okay, how you know what books are there in other libraries which you want to use on interlibrary loan or document delivery service? How you know? What is the way to know what are the resources available with other libraries? What you call that kind of thing?
Union catalog.
Browsing there.
Very good.
Sir, Union catalog.
Yes. Who has told this? Your
This is Monica, sir.
okay. Very nice. Very nice.
Thank you, sir.
So Union catalogs are used to know what is available with other libraries, what journals are subscribed, and nowadays Union catalog of not only journals but of books are also prepared. Can somebody give me one example, one source from where you can know what books are there in other university libraries? Suppose you are in Osmania. What is there in Kaktiya, Pune University? Is there any source you know?
Accessing their
Through which you
Online public
OPAC.
access.
OPAC.
One thing, just good, no doubt. But thing
Okay.
is that suppose you want to know about a particular book available in other library, how many OPACs you will consult? Because OPAC is for single library. You may use the catalog of University of Hyderabad. OPAC you have seen, but you are not finding that book available. You check the OPAC of some other organization, you find that book is not there. You are trying to
OCLC
see...
WorldCat.
Pardon?
OCLC
Yes.
WorldCat catalog.
OCLC World Catalog, to some extent, they are covering UK libraries, but for our India purpose, if you see which is the catalog, can somebody tell me the organization which
It is
is
maintained by
preparing
InflibNet.
the books union catalog, books union catalog?
InflibNet.
Yes, very good, nice, nice. Who has told?
Bharat, sir.
Your name, please. Huh?
Bharat.
Bharat. Okay,
Bharat.
very nice, very nice. You have, if you go to the site of InflibNet, type www.inflibnet.ac.in, you will find there a catalog, union catalog. Click on that you will find more than 110 universities library catalog consolidated. You may type the author name or you may type the title, and you may get in which university library, which university or universities library that book is available. Have you any time done this?
No,
you,
sir.
Yes, sir.
You
No,
want
sir.
to see? You want to see?
Yes, sir.
I can show right now. If you
Okay,
want,
sir.
just I am screen sharing on the screen how you see that. Okay, for your interest I am showing you.
Okay.
Okay. Now what you are able to see on the screen? Yes, please. Are you able to see something on the screen?
No, sir. No, sir.
Just 1 minute. It should appear now something. Have InflibNet site coming to you? Yes, please.
Yes, sir.
It has come now.
Yes,
What?
sir. Yes, sir.
What it is showing now? What is written on top left side? IndCat, INDCAT. Is it appearing to on your screen? IndCat, INDCAT.
No, sir. I think there is some technical issue.
It is not coming.
Not
Yes.
coming, sir.
But at least InflibNet site has come on your side. Is it showing or not?
Indicate is coming, sir.
IndCat is coming now. So
Yes, sir.
in center you are seeing a opaque window. Books is
Yes, sir.
simple search, advanced search, exact search, and free search, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
here, if you see right side, there is under opaque title, author, subject, publisher, place, year, ISBN, and all. So I am clicking on author. I am typing something. What is appeared? What is written? What is written? I have written Ranganathan. Is it appearing? Under author.
Sir, we are unable to see.
Unable to see?
No, sir. Yes, sir.
It is coming something now?
No, sir.
Not coming?
No,
But
sir.
InflipNet window has come for searching IndCat.
Your screen has not.
Pardon?
Just you are visible, but just you are
Not
visible, not your screen, sir.
Okay.
Your screen is not visible to us.
Okay, don't worry. What you do?
Just tell us the process of indicate, sir.
I am telling you. What you do, you type on your, click on the Google Chrome. On URL, you write www.inflipnet.ac.in. Okay. When you do that, InflipNet site comes.
Sir, Mardi ఒకసారి చెప్పరా?
You click on Google Chrome. When Google opens, in the URL https://www.inflipnet.ac.in. Type చేయాలి. Okay. After that, if you see the left on the top, you can see under resources, IndCat will come. IndCat, IndCat. And in that, a window will come where you can search the opaque. Right side, there are author, title, ISBN number, publisher. So, and in the left side window, you have to write the name of the author or keyword which you want to search and click, and you will find the list of books. I am seeing it is there, it is appearing here. Maybe due to the this internet problem, you are not able to see properly.
It's able, sir.
It is coming?
Coming, sir. Coming, sir.
Under what is that? Under which is the first book under Ranganathan when you are searching? Read title. Please read the title. Please quickly, because time is up. Able to see or not?
Not, sir.
When you are, first book will come, Kala Vigyan ke 5 Sutra, S.R. Ranganathan. Anyhow, don't worry. You leisurely see after closing this, and after in the evening you see. Okay. So I am closing my class for today because other lecturer may be waiting for today's another class. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, so we'll meet tomorrow.
Thank
Okay.
you, sir.
Okay. So I am closing. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.